Hey everyone, excited for our next class together. Before we get started, you're going to need a couple of things for today. Make sure you have your uniform, your gloves, and belt, of course. And then also, if you have a clapper target, we're going to use that during the workout today. Or if you don't have a clapper target, you could use your square hand target. Like a small pillow would be okay. You wouldn't want like your bed pillow, but like a small pillow would be fine too. So I'll give you a second to grab that. So uniform, belt, and then some kind of target. Clapper target is what we're going to use together, but you could use a pillow, you could use your square target, any of them would be fine. Okay, let's get started. Ready, natural stance? And attention! Left leg steps out, bend your knees, make a fist, cover. Before we start, take a second to reflect on what your intention is for today's workout, right? So I'll give you a second, maybe it's to be a little more disciplined, a little more focused. Bring your feet together and bow. Relax stance, repeat after me. Say, to build true confidence, I must have knowledge in the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Winners never quit, quitters never win. I choose to be a black belt. All right, team, let's get started. We only have a couple weeks until we're testing for our new belt. Mr. C is going to help us with our warm-up. Come on out, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, guys, round one, we're going for 30 seconds. Mr. C is going to have his hands on his head, and all we're doing is stand up. So we're going to go one knee on the ground, one knee on the ground, one knee up, one knee up. Really functional workout. So, 30 seconds on the clock, sir, and go. Yep, so down, down, up, and try to switch the order that you're using your legs each time, right? So if you go right down, next time go left, left, right, or left, right. So you keep switching. This is one of those things, especially for adults, like getting up and getting down sometimes is a good workout, right? It's a really good functional way to make sure we're getting ready for class today. All right, about 10 seconds left, Mr. C. Try to keep really good posture the whole time. Your back is straight, your head is up. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, time. Okay, guys, this next one, it's almost like a bicycle, but we're going really slow and really controlled. Yep, so we're going to be on our backs. We're going to start with our knees up just like this, so they're flat like a tabletop. I'll turn sideways so you can see. And normally when you do a bicycle, we might do it a little bit faster. This, you're going to try to keep your core engaged, your legs engaged the whole time. Really slow, just switching back and forth. And think of it almost like a front kick, where you're leading with your heel, like a thrusting front kick. So, Mr. C's on his back, his legs are up like at a 90-degree angle, and he's just alternating nice and slow. Go for it, sir. So this is one of those exercises while you're following along. This shouldn't be fast, right? Nice and slow, nice and controlled. See how he pushes his heel out every time? And you want to really think about keeping your core engaged the whole time that we're doing it. All right, halfway there, keep pushing out. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. You're going to stay down. We're going to flip over. One of the things, especially for adults and kids too, one of the benefits we have when we're younger is our flexibility. As we get older, we start to lose it because we're not mindful of it. So we're going to do some quick stretching today too. So you're going to flip over, and we're just going to frog stretch, Mr. C. So knees out. Try to get your toes pointed out, opposite away from each other. And then if you can rest your arms on the ground. Even better, if you can drop down a little bit lower. We're just going to hold that stretch. And as you're stretching, one of the good ways, one of the things to think about is kind of like tense everything up for 5 seconds and then kind of relax it and try to get a little bit deeper into the stretch, right? So think about like kind of squeezing your thighs, your calves, and lock it up really tight. You kind of hold it and then you relax it and try to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. This is an easy thing to kind of add into your daily routine. Maybe you do it first thing in the morning, maybe you do it before you go to bed. One of my favorite times to stretch when I'm thinking of it is while I'm watching television. I could sit on the couch and eat some potato chips. I could sit on the floor and stretch for a couple seconds. Keep going, sir. Just gonna hold for 10 more seconds. If you can, try to tense up one more time and then boom, relax into it. Awesome, time. Okay, stay down, sir. Next round, guys, we're doing fire hydrant wheel kicks, right? So the important part about this, knees on the ground, hands out, right? Kind of like a table. When you lift your knee, it's next to you, not behind you, right? You want to make sure that knee is coming up, your leg comes out and right back. Your knee doesn't switch position. So imagine your knee is like locked in place and it's just your leg extends and back out. We'll do 30 seconds on each side. So Mr. C's down.
Yes, sir.
We'll start with our right leg up and start going, sir. Yep, so you want to make sure your toes are flexed out, your toes are pointed. And look, his knee is in the same position the entire time. So even as his leg starts to get tired, you're going to keep it locked in place. I'm going to start the timer now, Mr. C. You're welcome, sir. Yep. Right now, too, make sure your head is up. The tendency sometimes we kind of drop our head and look under our arm. We want to keep it up just like Mr. C's doing, up and over his shoulder. Awesome, Sarah. There's extra 10 seconds for bonus. So good. Halfway there. Yep, keep pushing that knee up high. Don't want to start to drop down. 5 more seconds. Woo. 2, 1, time. Nice, okay. Other side, team, so you know the deal. Our head stays up, so good posture. Looking over our shoulder, knee in place, and just extending out. And go, sir. Yep, so your toes pointed the whole time. And if you're really being technical, you want to try to keep your leg parallel to the ground, right? So it's even with the floor your entire round. Halfway there. Seconds. Keep that head up. Point those toes. Try to make sure the leg doesn't start drifting behind you. It really stays sideways. 3, 2, time. Good. You can stay down, sir. We're just going to flip over. We're going to sit down, legs straight out. Take your toes, flex them back towards you. And then, team, this is one of those stretches like, for me, my hamstrings are always really tight, so a really good one. We want to get our backs nice and straight first, right? So good posture. And then think about not just kind of like slumping your shoulders, but like for us, if we have our sharks on our uniform, it's our shark trying to touch our legs in front of us, right? If you can touch your toes, great. If you can grab your ankles and maybe pull like your knees down, that's good too. We're just gonna hold it though. So grab, pull forward.
Sorry, I'm not.
And then as you're holding, team, if you can, try to slowly get a little bit deeper into that stretch. Same thing, another really good stretch. You're sitting watching TV anyway. Get on the floor and start stretching. For me, sometimes I try to find sneaky ways to stretch. Like what I mean by that is some people know I play golf, and like when I pick up the golf ball, like I make sure I keep my legs straight, so like I'm stretching as I pick it up, right? So find some ways to kind of work into your daily routine, like some sneaky ways to work on your flexibility. It's just like taking the steps instead of the elevator, right? It's like a sneaky way to get some exercise and some extra steps in your normal routine. Get a little bit deeper. And relax. All right, so next round, what we're going to do, we're going to take our belts off, sir.
Yes, sir.
So make sure you have your belt. We're taking it off now. And then what you're going to need to do is like tie a knot in your belt so you have like a little loop at the end. So it doesn't have to be a ton of space, but you kind of just unfold it and then make a knot so it holds it in place. It's the hardest part of class today. Yeah, so like you kind of want your belt to look like this. You have like a little circle in the end, and you got some space to hold it down there. Just make sure it's not going to go anywhere. Boom. So we're going to work on our sidekick. So what you're going to need, Mr. C, he's going to use this and pretend this is our wall. But you're going to need either like a wall or a chair or something to rest your hand on. And then, Mr. C, you're going to take the ends of your belt just like this. You're going to take your foot. You're going to step it in the loop. Yep. And then, team, we're just going to work on our chamber and our foot position, right? So you're going to hold onto a wall. Mr. C's holding onto the bag just so he doesn't have to worry about his balance. And let's all do this together. Take your knee, lift it in front for your chamber. And then you're going to take that leg, you're going to fire it out, and you're going to hold it there, right? Yep, so what Mr. C's checking right now is toes are sideways, right to the belt, to kind of help pull it in position. He's leading with his heel, and then if you can see his bottom foot, his toes are turned away, really good foot position. And then he's going to rechamber and put it down. Yep, and we're going to count out together. You're going to follow along with us. We're going to do 5 on both sides. So he's going to chamber up, put it out,
Sir.
hold it, hold it, hold it. Rechamber, and back down. And really be mindful, team, as you're leaning on the wall, like you want to be leaning as light as possible, right? So like really good posture, really try to use that muscle control. So lift it up, and out.
Awesome.
Hold, hold. Try to keep everything in line so your heel is in line with your hip, is in line with your shoulder. And everyone re-chamber and back down. Good, 3 more. Ready, up and out.
Awesome.
Lock it in. Team, this is tough, but this is one of those ways, like this is how you get good at kicking. In and back down. Again, ready, up and out.
Awesome.
Team, my legs are tired, just watch it. Super good. Ready, in and down. One more time. Ready, up. Yep, out.
Awesome.
So check real quick before you re-chamber, right? Heel is pushing, so your toes are flexed back. Everything's in line. Bottom foot is turned away. Nice. Team, this is one of those things I know Mr. C, like, he could hold it here all day. I could talk and talk and talk, and he would be totally fine, not even breaking a sweat. Re-chamber, and back down. All right, let's even it out, guys. Switch other side. You can just turn the other direction. Loop it in your foot. Get your hand against the wall. Ready, chamber. Wonderful. Push it out.
Awesome.
Yep, the same thing. You want to check now, right? Nice and light on the wall if you can. Everything is in line. Toes are curled back. Bottom foot is turned away. Re-chamber, and back down. Good, guys. 4 more. Ready, up and out.
Awesome.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. In and back down. 3 more. Ready, up and out.
Awesome.
Yeah, so team, check your foot position, right? Use each round that you're holding. Like this is the time to check your form. Back in and down. 2 more. Ready, up. So you're lifting that knee in front. Stop at our chamber. Just like, imagine there were steps in front of Mr. C, and he's climbing the steps, right? That's where his chamber is. Shoot it out.
Awesome.
Whoa, nice height, Sarah. Curl those toes back. Team, if you can, try to squeeze your knee. Sometimes we think our leg is straight, but it's really not. I want you to kind of focus on squeezing your kneecap. It locks it out. Re-chamber and back down. Last one. Ready, up and out.
Awesome.
Hold it there, hold it there. Get that leg straight. Yeah, awesome. Guys, see that little extra difference? I'm not sure if you can tell at home, but that was perfect. Re-chamber and back down. Awesome, sir. You can put your belt back on. Guys, we have 1 more round and then really cool sparring drill we're going to work on. So, last round, we're just going to do 30 seconds on each side. Mr. C is going to be working a squat, so kind of stretching out those hips, but then he's going to fire out that side kick we just worked on, right? So, he's going to be squat, and then boom, side kick. And Mr. C, he's going to do it on our target we have out here. If you have a target at home, strike the target. If you don't, doing it in the air, totally fine too. But we'll do 30 seconds on each side. So get your belt back on. The gloves should be on. Okay, so good. Face your bag.
Oh, yeah.
Body sideways. Just squat, side kick. 30 seconds, sir. And go.
Soup. Awesome.
Yeah. And team, think of that squat as more stretching out your hips than like building leg strength.
Awesome.
Striking with the heel each time.
Awesome.
Yeah, remember guys, this is just a warm-up, right?
Awesome. Soup. Awesome.
Hands are up, elbows tucked.
Awesome.
10 more seconds, then we'll switch our feet.
Awesome. Awesome.
And time. Okay, wherever you are, switch to the other side. So remember, get that butt low each round. Fire out with that heel. 30 seconds, sir. And go.
Soup. Awesome. Soup. Awesome. Soup. Awesome.
Good, hands locked in.
Soup. Awesome. Soup. Awesome.
10 more seconds.
Soup.
Good,
Awesome.
remember, good chamber push. You're hitting a target. Push it back.
Awesome. Soup. Awesome. Soup. Awesome.
Time. Great job, guys. Okay, last round, team. Then we're getting to our new self-defense. So if you have a clapper target, that's what we're going to be using today. But a square target, you can kind of just hold it out from the top. Even like a small pillow, like a couch pillow, would be totally fine. But Mr. C's going to have his target. He's going to put our right leg back, and our target's going to be in our front hand. And all we're going to work on, team, is just kind of like working on our focus and our speed. He's going to be bouncing nice and light. And then for 30 seconds, he's going to take his back hand boom, reverse punch. And we're really lucky we have some space here today. He's gonna be kind of like working the corners a little bit. Boom, if you have the space, work some different directions. If you don't, just do it where you are. So, his hands are up, he's bouncing, he's gonna hold that target straight out in front, and just backhand reverse punch, sir. 30 seconds, go.
Asa. Asa. Asa.
Yep, so you're following along, team, working the different directions.
Asa.
Bring your hand back to your face each time.
Asa. Asa. Asa.
Time. Okay, this round, still gonna have the target in front, but now we're gonna hold it sideways, right? So if you have kind of like your pillow, you might be holding it kind of like from the top, just like that, but you're gonna hold it sideways. What Mr. C's gonna be working on now is back arm, elbow on the pad. So same thing, his hands are up, he's working different corners, different directions, and then boom, just back arm, elbow strike. Okay, 30 seconds there, team, you're following along too, and go!
Asa.
Make sure you turn that belly.
Asa. 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 Asa.
Keep going, 15 seconds, light on your feet.
Asa. 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 Asa.
Think the target trick, Mr. C.
Asa.
Time. Okay, last strike we're going to work on is called a ridge hand. Now, a ridge hand is the opposite of a karate chop. What I mean by that, karate chop, you're striking with the pinky side of your hand. Ridge hand, you're striking with the thumb side of your hand. And what you should focus on, so our target's going to be sideways just like this. The mistake people make with a ridge hand, they make a big swinging motion like that. And the problem with that is it's telegraphing, right? If I'm trying to, now imagine I was sparring Mr. C and he sees me swing like that, that gives him a lot of time to get out of the way, to block, to not get hit, right? So what you want to think about is almost like you're poking someone in the eyes. You come straight forward, and at the last second, boom, that's when it turns into strike, right? So that's what you're going to be working on for this round. Target's out in front. Imagine like you're trying to skate by it, and then pow, at the last second you strike it. Okay, so target out, light on your feet, backhand, ridge hand, and start working.
Asa.
So as straight as you can, like an arrow.
Asa. Asa.
Fingers together, thumb side.
Asa. Asa.
10
Asa.
more seconds.
Asa.
Yeah, get a little bit faster now. Quick out with that strike.
Asa. Asa. Asa.
Time. Okay, team, for this last round, you're going to put all three together. Make sure for that punch, you're holding either your target or your pillow flat, right, for that reverse punch or that cross. For the ridge hand or the elbow, you'll turn your target sideways, right? Ridge hand or elbow there. So it doesn't matter what order you do, you're going to be light on your feet, try to keep moving, move around your space, and mix up those strikes. Okay, this is our last 30 seconds. And go!
Asa. Asa. Asa.
Yeah, mix up the order, maybe do a
Asa. 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 Asa.
Keep going, team. 10
Asa.
more seconds.
Asa. 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 Asa.
And time. Nice, guys. You can take your targets, take your pillows, lay them down. Guys, self-defense for this week is called silent escape. Silent escape, the attack is a hammer lock. So in a second, Mr. C, he's going to be behind me, and he has my arm up in this position, right? Sometimes kind of you see it in the movies, like they push someone against the wall. That would kind of be the idea. So what it looks like, so Mr. C's right hand, he's grabbing up and under. All I'm going to do, team, really easy technique. My left leg is going to step to where like the 1 or the 2 would be on the clock. I'm going to step up. I'm going to do a counter grab. All a counter grab is he's grabbing me, I grab him, and I'm pulling him down and across, straight to the ribs, and then cover out. So one more time what it looks like. We're doing this thing. Yep, he's grabbing the same hand, sir. Yep, I'm going to counter grab, so I'm stepping towards the 1 or the 2, and then from here, the mistake people make is they make like this big looping motion. You want to make it nice and tight, right? So I'm going to come here, I step up, boom, it's small, down and across. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Punch, and then cover out. Guys, this is really great footage you're getting today. So, let's practice it together, team. Thank you, sir. It's called silent escape. I'm going to do it the same direction as you. Take your right hand, tuck it behind your back, right, just above your belt. So imagine just like you saw Mr. C, he's grabbing behind, right? So first move, he's grabbing me. I'm going to grab him. I counter grab. I step up with my left leg to where the 1 or the 2 would be, right? So remember, 12 is in front, 1 or 2 is over there. I step, and my right hand comes out. I think of this, guys, like you're turning a doorknob, right? It's kind of like the idea. It's a little tiny motion. I pull down and across. My back hand, my left hand, let's just do that one more time. So ready for here. So left leg steps up, right hand comes out, and like I'm turning a doorknob, pull down and across. Now my left hand does a side fist, right? So regular fist is that way, side fist is that way, and then just back up and cover out. Let's try it again. It's called silent escape. Silent escape, the attack is a hammer lock. So, arm behind your back. Someone's grabbing up and under. I'm going to counter grab, right? So they're grabbing me. Boom, I grab them. Left leg steps to the 1 or the 2, and then I pull it out and really small. Remember, not a big circle. Really tiny. Down and over. Strike and cover out. So, let's practice it for the next minute or so. If you haven't, work it on your own. If you have someone nearby, let them grab you. As always, if you're practicing on a partner, like I joke about when we practice with Mr. C, but I know Mr. C's been doing martial arts for 15 years. Like I know he knows how to roll with it. If you're doing this like on your brother or sister or mom or dad, you really want to be mindful of your control, right? But practice with a partner if you can. Otherwise, I'm going to keep talking it through if this is your first time taking class this week. So, arm behind your back, left leg steps, little tiny turn, punch, and cover out. So arm behind your back, left leg up and around to 1 or 2, counter grab, little tiny circle, side fist, stop back up. Soup, up, stop back up. Good, start arm behind your back, step up, circle, strike, and cover out. Remember, if you have it on one side, you should be working it on the other side too, right? So imagine your left arm is behind your back, you're stepping up, you circle, strike with the other hand, and cover out. So if you're good on one side, you're working on side B too. I'm going to keep working on side A. We're here. Up, stop back up. Up, stop back up. One more time together if you're still following along. Arm behind your back. Left leg steps up to the 1 or the 2, little tiny circle, left side fist, and cover out. Okay, team, so self-defense is silent escape. The attack is a hammer lock. If you're a white through green belt and you haven't tested on striking set, this week and next week are the weeks to take care of that. So we're going to practice it one time, and then you'll have some time to work on your own, but if you still need to test, make sure you send a video of striking set to your online instructor to test for that strike. So everybody though, natural stance, and attention. Action kata, striking set, bow, right leg back, hands up, backhand, right hand strikes first. Hammer fist, palm, palm, elbow, elbow, push. Team, this is the same kick we worked in our warm-up, right? Front leg chamber. Ready? Side kick. Over your back shoulder. Spin side kick. Front kick. Knee. Feet together. And bow. So, if you're a white to green belt, you're going to take the next few minutes to work on striking set. Advanced belts, grab your swords. Mr. C is going to come back on out. He's going to bring our swords for us. And we're going to work on our next self-defense technique. So, team, this is my favorite one. I was saving this for the end. The attack is an overhead strike, right? So remember, a few weeks ago, we did a self-defense where Mr. C lifts up, and I strike right in there. This time, we're assuming that I wasn't fast enough, right? Like Mr. C, like he's quick, he's coming over top. What I'm going to do, most important, I get out of the way, 1, and then I'm going to unwind, boom, strike straight across 2. Really cool technique, just like in the movies. So one more time, he's coming up and over. Guys, we're going to practice this together with the motion of the block. I almost think of it like an uppercut with my back hand, my left hand, right? So getting out of the way, I kind of deflect it, and then I'm just going to unwind, and I'm striking down on that angle. Okay, let's practice together. Thank you, sir. So, we're in this position, right? I'm going to step with my right leg. So remember, most important part of any self-defense and sparring is not getting hit, is getting your body out of the way. So we're here, my right leg steps up to that 1 or the 2, and then my left hand, the hand that's on the bottom of your sword, you want to think of it coming up and across, right? So there's 2 ways to think of it, right? One is like my left hand is doing an uppercut. The other way would be like my other hand, if this maybe helps, is doing like a rising block, right? However you want to think of it, either one is fine, but that's the idea. Get out of the way, and I'm coming, boom, up and under. So that sword is kind of protecting my body. Reset to it again. I think that's the hardest part. Right leg steps up to the 1 or the 2. Left hand pushes up and under, right? So you can see my left hand's like in that uppercut position. My other hand is up over my head. Now from here, I'm just going to unwind. Left leg steps back, and I'm just going to bring it down and across and strike across their body. Let's do it again. This is the toughest one, but I think it's the coolest one too. So we're here. Right leg gets out of the way. Left hand comes up and over like an uppercut strike. And then from there, I just unwind and strike down and across. Let's do it again. Ready? Think about which leg is going to step. Right leg steps. Left hand shoots across, right? Comes under. I block, and then I get out of the way, and I strike. Last time. This is the 4th one you're testing on. Right leg steps. Left hand up and under, unwind, and strike down. So if you're an advanced belt, my advice, you're going to work on this for the next few minutes. However, I would hit rewind and go back to where I first showed you on Mr. C and watch it through a couple of times. But this is what we test on in a couple of weeks. We test on 4 corners, this, and the other 3 sword self-defense. If you're a white to green belt, keep working on striking set, or if you haven't, start going through your old self-defense, right? So we should know windmill guard, 4 swords, crash of the eagle, silent escape, what we did this week, raining lands. Like, you have plenty of things to practice. Work on that for the next few moments. Okay, my senior black belts. Senior black belts. We need to start working on the left side of 100 count. So last week, we spent some time working on left straight punch. This week, we're going to spend some time working on that left hook punch, right? But remember, if you know side A, you know the right side, left side shouldn't be that hard. I'm going to do it first time with you, and then second time, I'll do it facing you. So over here, left, so remember, left hook is coming towards my head. Left leg steps up, inward block 1, chop 2, palm 3, uppercut 4. This is easy, right? This is 4 swords. Hammer fist 5, chop 6, clear and palm, chop again, right? So that's 8. From here, we elbow 9. You're going to drop down, hammer fist, back knuckle, other hand, palm over top, punch down, 13. Okay, next part is the same, right? It's ears, eyes, head. We strike the ears, we thumb the eyes, we pull in headbutt, 14, 15, 16. Here's where it gets different, or a different direction at least. Back leg, knee 17, land forward. Now I'm stepping over with my left. Left elbow 18, keep stepping, spin back knuckle 19. Guys, I think it's really important to remember where the person is in relation to you, right? So the person's like here right now. I come forward, 20, hammer fist 21, back knuckle 22. Now I step up and over again, 23, spin back knuckle 24, side fist 25. And that's going to be your last 25, right? That's the last strike. So let's do it again. You're going to follow along. I'll do it facing you this time though. So I'm going to take my left leg, left hand, step up, inward block 1, 2, 3, 4, same hand, hammer fist 5, 6, clear and palm 7, chop 8, elbow 9, hammer fist 10, back knuckle, palm, punch down, that's 13, ears, eyes, head, 14, 15, 16, right leg, knee, 17, here's where it gets tricky, you're stepping up and over, 18, spin back knuckle, 19, other hand follows like they're chasing each other, 20, 21, 22, step up, 23, spin back knuckle, 24, right hand punch, 25. Team, let's do it one more time. Mr. C's going to swing at me with his left hand.
Yes, sir.
Follow along together. Imagine you have a partner in front of you. So we step in, 1, right, so we're all here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? I think we're all pretty good up to there. From here, we elbow 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ears, eyes, head, 14, 15, 16. Oh, guys, watch where the person is, right? I knee 17, I land forward, I step over 18, spin back knuckle 19, hit 20, right? So we're almost making like the letter T here. Hammerfish 21, back knuckle 22, elbow 23, 24, 25. Okay, team, thank you, sir. That's our homework for this week. So my senior black belts, you want to make sure if you have all 100, send your online instructor all 100. But at the very least, you're going to send that 25 for that left hook punch. Okay, guys, everyone bring it back in. Everyone take a knee. Lesson of the week this week. So I know it's probably all over social media and all over the news a couple weeks ago, but when Hamilton premiered on Disney Plus, and I was super lucky, I got to watch it a couple weeks ago. And if you've never seen the story, if you're not familiar with it, Hamilton's about the first Secretary of the Treasury, Alexander Hamilton, and it's his story. It's based on a biography. If you have the opportunity to go either see it in person or see it on Disney Plus, totally amazing. But one of the things, kind of like the theme or one of the threads throughout the show is the idea that all of your actions, you're like writing your story, right? You're like writing your legacy. If you watch Hamilton, you know that one of the things that Hamilton was really focused on was his legacy. What's he leaving behind? How is the world going to remember him? And as I was watching that, I was kind of reflecting, and it reminded me that every decision, every action, every choice that we make, all we're doing is writing our story. And the cool part about that, the empowering part about that, is you have the power to decide what your story is going to be. So I want you to do for a second, take a minute, close your eyes, and think about a goal that you have for yourself. Maybe it's a martial arts goal here at Action, maybe it's a fitness goal, maybe it's a family goal. And then open your eyes. And then you have a decision to make, right? Every day you have to decide, okay, am I writing my story where I'm working towards that goal? Or am I making excuses not to do it, right? And listen, like, some of the excuses are valid. Like, things are challenging, things are different. Like, it's okay to have excuses, but you need to decide what your story is, right? We can decide, like, oh, I can't work out with a mask on. It's just too hard. Or, oh, I can't do it on Zoom. It's just too much for me. Yeah, you can totally decide that. And I know people that feel that way. But I also know people over these past 4 months that have worked harder on their fitness, have worked harder towards their second, third, and fourth degree, that are in better shape now, that are closer with their family, closer with their friends, right? It's your decision every day, and that's what you have to decide. At the end of the day, what's your story going to be? Are you getting closer to your goals? All right, team, give a killer workout today. Mr. C's going to do a quick time check for us. We know how much time we have left. And then, guys, if your gloves aren't on, we're going to get our gloves on, and we're going to get started. Everyone, start a jumping jacking team. Oh, Mr. C's going to get his gloves on. I'm going to jump and jack, hold down the fort over here. Oh, my goodness. Mr. C's nickname is the workout guy, but no gloves, not ready to go. Nice, guys. So, workout format today. Keep jumping jacking. You can jump and jack and listen. It's going to be 10 to 1. We're going pyramid style, right? So we're doing 10 of everything, 9 of everything, 8 of everything, right down the list. Awesome. So, round number 1, team, you're doing those squat side kicks. We're going to go through all the exercises one time, and then we'll start working out. Mr. C is going to demonstrate on the bag for us. His hands are up. He's going to squat down, and then boom, fire out the side kick. One more time, sir. Yep, so if you have a target at home, you're going to be striking the pad. If not, you're just practicing in the air. We do 10 of them. Then we're doing 10 of those stand-ups from the warm-up. So Mr. C's hands are on his head. He goes down, down, up, up, and then second time, lead with the other leg, right? So whatever you did the first time, do the opposite. Down, down, up, up, kind of even it out. Okay, round number 3. We're going to have our right leg back, hands up. He's going to go front hand rising block. Back leg front kick. Boom, jab cross. And then that same wheel kick we practiced on the ground. He's going to chamber up. Boom, fire out that wheel kick. Good, let's do it again. Rising block. Front kick. Jab cross. And wheel kick. Good, can we do it one time on the pad too, sir? So hands are up. Well, rising block is over top. Front kick. 2 punches. And wheel kick. Great, 10 of them. And then last, this is my favorite one, team. Couple of options, right? We'll kind of modify as we go. Round option A, just squat, step back and lunge, right? Option 2, squat, jump, step back and lunge. Option 3 for my overachievers, and guys, listen, if you're a black belt, like you're part of the demo team, You're younger than me and Mr. C. Like, obviously, you're doing option number 3. You're doing burpee, lunge. That counts as 1, right? And we do 10 of them. And then we start over, 9 of everything, 8 of everything. You got the idea. So, Mr. C, you're going to do this one on the pads. His hands are up. Guys, 10 together. Squat, side kick, and go.
1, 2.
Make sure you're getting low each time.
4.
This is going to be a killer workout today. This is awesome.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Boom, love it. Hands on our head. Stand-ups, team, go. Down, down, up,
1,
up.
2, 3.
Make sure you're leading with different legs each time.
4.
So working on that coordination a bit.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Woo! Okay, back on your back, sir. Rising block, front kick, jab, cross, wheel kick. Lots to remember, sir. 10, go.
Soup, 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 soup.
Boom, 1, love it.
Soup, 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 soup.
Let's go, team. Crush Mr.
Soup.
C. Be faster than him.
Soup, soup. Awesome.
Love it. Go, go, go.
Soup, 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 soup.
4, boom.
Soup.
Keep going, sir.
Soup, soup, soup.
5.
Soup, 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 soup.
Almost
Soup.
halfway.
Soup, soup, soup.
Good. Hands
Soup.
up.
Soup, soup, soup. Soup, 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 soup. Soup, 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 soup.
And last one.
Soup, soup.
Woo! Okay, next round, number 3 options. Either squat then lunge, squat, jump then lunge, or burpee and then lunge, and you'll switch your lunge leg each time, of course. Okay, 10, sir, go for it. Of course, we should see you doing a burpee. Great job,
1,
sir.
2,
Yep, so different leg each time.
3,
Guys, listen, your legs are going to be on fire tomorrow. That's amazing.
4,
You can think of Mr. C every time you walk up the steps and down the steps.
5, 6.
If you're doing that burpee, add in that push-up. Let's go. If you're going to do it right.
8,
2 more, 2 more.
9, 10.
Boom, awesome. Okay, guys, gloves back on. You're back up for those squat side kicks. We're doing 9 of everything. Listen, if you're ahead of Mr. C, keep going. If you're catching up, catch up. You know the workout. You're just going straight through down to number 1. Okay, so let's do our other leg. So left leg back, squat side kick, 9, go.
1,
Lead him with that heel, pushing out each time.
4,
Hands up by our face.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Boom, and stand-ups. Remember, switch your lead leg each round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, guys, you're back up through that combination. Rising block, front kick, jab, cross, wheel, 9, sir, go.
Soup, 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 soup.
Good.
Soup.
Shoelace part of the foot for that wheel kick. Keep going.
So do I play mechanics, sir?
Always, sir. Please. Give 3 more.
Awesome.
7, 8, 9. Okay, team, you know what's next. Either that squat jump, burpee, and a lunge. And go.
1,
A machine. Love it, team.
2,
Be mindful when you do your lunge, close to the ground without touching, right? Especially if you're training outdoors with us, you're going to build that good habit so you're not pounding your knee on the concrete or the asphalt.
6,
Keep going, 3 more, sir.
7,
Come on, at home, remember we talked about you have a decision to make about your story every time.
8,
How hard are you working? What's the story of your workout going to be?
9,
Awesome, Sarah. Okay, back up on that bag. Team, we're back up for our squat side kicks, getting down the pyramid. I love it.
Awesome, sir. I'm gonna have a chance to catch up.
See, so good. Mr. C has a haircut appointment right after this, guys. It's going to look fresh next week. Yes, so team, remember, do that side kick sideways, get low, leading with the heel of your foot, right? Try to keep your body in line. Okay, sir, we're on 8. Go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, good speed. Okay, let's go, team. Stand up on your head, and we're down.
1, 2, 3.
Make sure we're switching legs each time, even it out. And then for me, this is kind of like some mental coordination too.
6, 7, 8.
Woo! Okay, team, we're back up. Remember that combo: rising block, front kick, jab, cross, and then wheel. Switching legs on those kicks. Whenever you're ready, Sarah, I'll count for you.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
Boom! Snap that wheel kick, team. Awesome.
Shoot, shoot.
2,
Shoot, 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 shoot.
3,
Shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot,
woo!
shoot, shoot, shoot.
5.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
Let's go. 2 more if you're at home. Come on, keep pace.
Shoot, shoot.
Love it.
7, 8,
And
8.
one more.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
We have our team of auditors in the booth watching. They'll tell us later.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Squat, squat jump, burpee, lunge. We got 8 of these, guys. This is the tough part. This is where you take a deep breath, you dig deep. Okay, whenever you're ready, sir. 8.
Sir.
And then lunge. Good. Control that movement down.
2, 3,
Let's go, team. This workout is no joke this
4.
week. You got it.
5,
Those of you at home doing burpees, at the end of today, you're going to have 55 burpees
6.
done. That's amazing.
7,
Last one, sir.
8.
Woo! Catch your breath, sir. Get your gloves back on. We're back on that bag. Squat, side kick. We're on 7. Guys, listen. The numbers go down on purpose towards the end so you can stay strong, right? You're doing less reps. Let's make sure each rep is still powerful. So, squat, side kick, sir. 7. Go.
1, 2, 3,
Lead with that heel,
4.
just like we practiced in our warm-up
5,
today.
6, 7.
Boom. We got our stand-ups. Let's go. Hands on your head. Good posture.
1,
Use this time to control your breath, right?
2.
Nice, deep, cleansing breaths.
3, 4, 5, 6,
7. Boom. Okay, come on. We're back up for combos. Rising block, front kick, jab, cross, wheel kick. 7, sir. Go.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
1,
Shoot, 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 shoot.
2.
Shoot, shoot.
No, team, we're on fire. Let's go. 4. 5. 2 more. 6. Woo! Unstoppable. Okay, favorite one, team. You know what's next? That squat jump, that burpee. And go. Let's go. Even if we're going a little bit slower, focus on good form, right?
2,
The way people get hurt when they're working out is they get lazy with their technique. So back straight, butt low. Make sure you're not bending your back too much. 3 more, sir.
6, 7.
Okay, let's go. If you're at home, catch up. If you're ahead of Mr. C, awesome. Mr. C's going to work twice as hard this last round to beat you, so that's pretty sweet. Love it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, squat side. We go back to the top. Only 6, team. We're getting towards the home stretch. Go, sir. Squat. Boom. Kick hard. Imagine someone's running at you. Move. You're pushing them away. 6, love it. Let's go stand-ups, guys. It comes faster this time. We're going quick.
6.
Boom. Okay, you're back up. Team, rising block, front kick, jab, cross, wheel. If you have your pad, strike the target. If you're working on your own, perfect. And go, sir.
Shoot. 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 Shoot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Love it. Okay, guys, come on. We're almost there. You know what's up.
1,
Boom. Head up, back straight.
2,
Let's go. If you're tired, awesome. That's why you're working out. You're supposed to be tired.
4, 5, 6.
Woo! Okay, guys, come on. Round number 5, halfway mark. Listen, for those of you at home that do other sports, lacrosse, football, soccer, dance, cheerleading, like elite athletes in any sport, like they cross-train, right? Like nobody gets really good at lacrosse just playing lacrosse all day long. It's these kind of workouts that are going to make you better on the field, better in the pool, you know, whatever else you're doing. Okay, sir, we're on 5, squat side kicks, whenever you're ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's go, stand-ups, boom.
1,
Adults, it's these kind of exercises that
2,
when you hear your friends, they get out of bed and they hurt themselves,
3.
it's going to stop you from doing that. Just good functional
4.
training.
5.
Okay, we're back up. Combo team, you know what it is. 5 times.
Shoot. 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 Shoot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sir, come on, we're almost there. If you're sticking with those burpees the entire time, impressive.
1.
If you haven't got any burpees in yet, switch it up these last couple rounds. Push yourself at the end. If you're doing squats, make them good. All the way down, all the way up.
4.
Last one.
5.
On fire. Okay, team, come on, this is it. We got 4 more rounds. This is nothing. You're back up. You got that squat. You have that side kick. Adults especially, really get low. Push that butt down each time before you fire out that kick. Whenever you're ready, sir.
1.
1. Lead
4,
with that
5.
heel.
2.
4, sir.
3. 4. 3, 4.
I think one more.
4. Great. 4.
Boom, stand ups, go.
1. 2. 3. 4.
Got it. Back up for combos.
Yes! Yes!
Go, we're almost there, team. Come on, this is it.
Yes! Yes!
Let's get some more burpees in.
1. 2. 3. 4.
Love it, team. Okay, guys, before we start round 3, real quick, if you're at home, you're with us, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And then reflect on that intention that you set for yourself 42 minutes ago, right? Whatever your goal was for today's class, make sure you're honoring that intention, you're honoring that goal now. Come on, we're on number 3. This is it. This is nothing. All right, so you're back up. Squat side kicks.
1. 2. 3.
Boom, stand up, let's go. Let's try not to rest
1.
in between these sets, right to the next one.
2. 3.
Good, back up for combos.
Shoot. 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 Us. Shoot. 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 Us. Shoot. 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 Us.
Let's go. We got some squats, we got some squat jumps, and we got a burpee. 1, Combinations. Let's go, sir. 2 more burpees. And then some more, but 2 for right now.
1, 2.
All right, come on, guys. Round 1. This is it. 1 kick.
1.
Boom. 1 stand up. 1 combination. And last one. Amazing. Boom. Good work, sir. Guys, if you're at home and finish up, listen, don't cut this short, right? We're going to start stretching together, but like work through the stretch, pause it, finish it on your own, but get to the bottom of your pyramid. If you are done, let's start stretching. Circle those arms forward. Team, that was intense today, no joke. Circle back. Take one arm, reach across. Should feel good after those burpees if you were working on them today. Try not to let your shoulder pop up, right? Keep it flat. Switch other side. Remember, team, we have belt testing coming up in only a few weeks, middle of August. Take your feet, spread them apart. Let's just stretch down. Remember, team, keep stretching. This kind of stretching is meant for like just kind of, not getting injured, right? Not real flexibility training. Come up nice and slow. All right, let's bow out, natural stance. And attention! Left leg steps. Make a fist. Cover. Feet together. And bow. Team, remember your homework. If you're testing on striking set, send a video of striking set. Everybody else, silent escape. And then my senior black belt, you're of course going to send your part of hunter count too. Okay, have a great day, everyone.